Hello everyone, I am doing a quick video to show you how we do our Christmas pork. Yes, I'm starting it early because it's got to marinate for at least 24 hours. This small can marinate for 24 hours. At Christmas time, our family traditionally, when we do a bigger one, a 30-40 pound pork that's without the bone, it would marinate for about 3 days, so it would get in there. This one is a small one just for Alan and I, and it is an unsalted pork roast. I believe this is a shoulder that I got. As you can see, it still has some of the skin and fat on it, which is what you want, because when you bake it, all that fat melts and makes the gravy called mojo. M-O-J-O is pronounced, that J is pronounced with an H, called mojo. The skin itself will crisp and brown. Now what I've started doing, as you can see, I've cut holes, and I just take a knife and poke it down into the pork and twist to open it up some. And as you can see, I've already got a few holes here that have been stuffed. And this size pork is probably going to take about a whole head of garlic. And you peel and crush your garlic, cut it in manageable pieces, and then using your fingers, this is a very messy sticky thing, so make sure you have stuff to wash your hands. And you get garlic and pork all over it. You're going to stuff those cloves of garlic down into those holes. I don't have a camera mount or anything to hold this camera, so it's a little messy. And you're going to do this all over the pork. Each clove cut in half, mashed a little, and then shove it down in those holes. Some of them are deeper, and we'll take a couple pieces. And once you get the pork all good and stuffed, we're going to rub it down with black pepper and oregano, and then we're going to pour a mixture of sour orange juice, which comes from the sour orange tree. It's not a rotten orange, I promise you. I couldn't find the sour orange juice, so I made my own, which is just simply orange juice and lime juice, or in this case I use orange juice and some key lime juice. There you go. And I got stuff all over my counter, got to put stuff away. But use the orange juice and a couple heads of garlic. Yes, heads. A full head of garlic, or 2 or 3, depending on the size pork you're doing. I'm going to put it all in a blender and blend it up and make it so it's like almost like a pancake batter. And you're going to pour it over the whole thing after it's been rubbed down with garlic and oregano and black pepper. Wrap it up good, at least in 1 plastic bag, if not 2, or your whole refrigerator is going to smell like garlic. Wrap it up and put it in the refrigerator and let it marinate for at least 24 hours. And you'll want to turn the pork every few hours so all the juices run in. The acid from the sour orange juice will tenderize the pork. Once it's been marinated, I'll pour off most of the juice and put it in the oven. In this case, I'm probably going to do it in the Lunchbox Oven on the 24th and let it slow cook for about 8 hours, to where it's literally just falling apart. All that fat will melt down and mix with the sour orange juice and the garlic and the oregano, and make a nice mojo gravy to pour over your black beans and rice, or your mashed potatoes, or Spanish rice, or whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this and finish stuffing it, and then I'll show you what it looks like right before I wrap it up. Okay, there we go. Now you can see it's got black pepper, and that's oregano all over it. I've got probably 2 full heads of garlic shoved inside. I even cut it through the skin. You want the garlic varying lengths, varying depths, not lengths. Some shallow, some very deep. And I'm going to start this off marinating it skin side down. And here's the mojo. Not quite as thick as I normally like it. Still a little runny. Now I'm going to wrap this in a plastic bag, probably one of the oven bags that I used to bake in, and it's going to go in the refrigerator for a little over 24 hours. I'll marinate all tonight and all day tomorrow, and then I'll put it in the oven on the 24th. We always eat our Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve. And that's how you get the lechon, Spanish pork, going. My first video, so y'all be nice. I know it's a little shaky, and I don't know if it's going to be out of focus or if you can even hear me. But I'll show you some pictures once everything's finished. Thanks.